Welcome back to our Canaries Walk. Proper football's back after the international break, and we're previewing the Narcissus Pellets derby as Norwich head to Stoke City to meet their old coach. How's it going to go? Well, we've got Owen, Jacob, Oliver, and Matty here to preview it, and we're also talking about where will Norwich City finish this season, because we're nearly 10 games now into the season, and we're also looking ahead at the fixtures before now and the next international break. Welcome to our Canaries Walk. Yes, it's the quickest and most comprehensive review of all things Norwich. We're asking these guys to pick their championship winners, and we're going to ask them to predict where Norwich will finish this season. They've already done it once after game 1. Now it's games 10. I think it's fair income. Right then, Owen, you're off to Stoke then this weekend. What do we know about Narcissus Pellets and the time that you spent at Norwich? We talked about it a couple of weeks ago. You wished him well, but what do you make of his start?
Yeah, he had a difficult first match. Sort of got into the game early, but sort of tailed off massively towards the end. I think it's maybe going to be sort of similar. They're going to try and push us in the first half, but I think our quality off the bench will sort of take over, and that should be an easy win.
Jacob, do you worry that obviously he knows these Norwich players probably better than any other coach you're going to come up against?
Yeah, I'm just hoping he doesn't make a Portsmouth out of Ovens Thrasher 6-1. That's my main worry for the game heading in. But then as well, he does know lots of our players, so he knows strengths, he knows weaknesses. But who knows, maybe Hoff Thorup has identified those and worked on those, especially in defence.
Matty, here's the squad that started. Sorry, we can't see Ollie there. This is the squad that started against Hull 2 weeks ago, and of course you gave them a good thrashing. What changes would you make if you were Hoff Thorup, if any?
I'm honestly not sure I would. I really like Schwartau, but I think he did well off the bench against Hull. So for me, if everyone's fit, we go with that. We go with that same 11.
Okay. Ollie, you agree?
Yeah, I do agree actually. I kind of want to touch on Sargent because I actually thought he was a bit of an unsung hero against Hull. I thought he looks a lot more confident than he was in the first couple of games, and I still think he's going to improve massively. So I think well done to him, because even though he didn't play the whole match, he just looked a lot sharper.
Okay. Let's have a look at the next block of games then. Yeah, we've got another international break coming up after the Remembrance Sunday game the Remembrance weekend game against Bristol City. But before then, we've got away trips now to Stoke City and Preston. So I hope we practice a lot of low block getting around against those two. Then home game against Middlesbrough. That's going to tell us a lot about where you're going to finish. And then more away games, Cardiff and Sheffield Wednesday. So 4 times you're on the road in this block, you lot. A lot of travelling for the Canaries to do. Owen, how many points do you expect to take out of the 20? Against the 18 available?
Looking at the teams, maybe I think maybe 15-ish. Let's go 15.
Right, fair enough. We're going to learn a lot, I think, aren't we, against Norwich, especially some of those midweek big long journeys. Jacob, I'll ask you first. Where will Norwich finish then? We're now 10 games in, so I think it's fair to ask this question of you again. I forget what your original prediction was.
Yeah, I forgot my original.
I think you all went mid-table-ish, if I remember correctly. I think maybe some of you are a bit lower than that. But come on, let's be positive. Where will Norwich finish the season? Jacob, give me a position.
I'm going third. Firmly
Matty?
Third.
I think I originally went 8th to 10th. I'd say 5th to 6th now. I think we look a real outfit now, yeah.
Brilliant. Ollie?
Yeah, I'm going to go 4th, but honestly, I think we could go higher than that.
Okay. Owen?
I know that it's bold, but I'm going to go top.
Got
to back the boys at this point.
Okay. In 6 weeks' time, we're talking about 6 losses. We know who to blame then, don't we? All right, then. I can't ask Owen this one, but I can ask the rest of you. If you're not winning it, then who's the best side you've seen so far, either in a Norwich game, obviously, or watched on TV. Don't go with the pundits. Jacob, who's winning the champ?
I hate to say it, but it'll be Leeds. Like, they're going to turn it around at some point with these horrible results. They'll just, go through it and win the league.
Matty?
I've had Burnley. It's only because I got money on Burnley, but I think Burnley they've got enough quality, and the goal difference is already pretty decent. I think +10. Scott Parker knows what he's doing at this level. They've got a decent team. Burnley. Jacob mentions Leeds. Burnley or Leeds, but I think maybe just Burnley.
Okay. Ollie?
I was tempted to say Sheffield United, but I was thinking about I am going to go for Burnley. I do think they've got some quality in their team, and I think they'll ultimately win it.
Okay. All right. Right. Good to have proper football back this weekend. Give us your predictions for Stoke against Norwich in the chat below. I'm going to go for a 1-2 myself. Owen, what are you going with?
3-1 us.
Jacob?
3-0 Norwich.
Matty?
3-2 Norwich.
And Ollie?
I'm going to go 4-1 Norwich.
With or without referee assistance?
Whoa.
We won't bring that up again. Right. Thank you for all the added subscribers we've had in the last couple of weeks. We really appreciate all your thoughts and comments. Ollie's got his light on, so thank you for those that pointed that out a couple of weeks ago. Bizarre what you comment on, but we love it anyway. Drop us a subscribe, drop us a like, and we'll see you the other side of the Alex Neil derby, which is Stoke away. See you next week.